Why does making eye contact feel so intense? I mean, for some people, it's this really natural, easy connection. But for you, it might feel like a serious chore. We're going to dive into why that is, and I promise you the answer is probably not what you think.
Does that hit a little too close to home? That feeling of being totally swamped by someone's gaze, that almost physical need to break away? If you've ever felt that, you're not alone, and you're about to understand exactly why it happens.
So let's talk about that feeling, that overwhelming gaze. It's way more than just being shy. It's this genuine sense of being flooded, and it all comes down to one thing: information.
See, when you make eye contact, you're not just, looking at another person. For your brain, it's like opening up a fire hose of sensory input all at once. You're subconsciously analyzing everything. Those tiny, fleeting movements around their eyes, the little twitch of a smile, the furrow of a brow, your brain is just cataloging all of it in real time. And it's not just what you see. At the exact same time, you're processing the sound of their voice, every subtle change in pitch, in volume, and the emotion behind the words. You're constantly cross-referencing what you see with what you hear. So for you, eye contact isn't just a simple social cue. It's a high-bandwidth, non-stop stream of emotional data. And that constant stream, that's exactly why it can feel so incredibly overwhelming.
And of course, when you struggle with something like this, it is so easy to start judging yourself. You might start wondering if something's wrong with you.
Sound familiar? You look away, and immediately that little voice in your head starts up. Was that rude? Do they think I'm not listening? Am I just bad at this? It's exhausting, right?
Okay, I want to be perfectly clear about this. The answer to all of those questions is a firm no. This isn't about being rude, and it is absolutely not a character flaw. It's about how your brain is wired. So let's get into the science of it and see how this all connects. The reason eye contact can feel so intense is actually rooted in your brain's really unique and frankly powerful processing system.
This brings us to something called sensory processing sensitivity. Now, this isn't a disorder, it's a trait. It just means your nervous system is built to take in more information from the world and to process all of it much more deeply than the average person's does. And paired with this, you probably have highly active mirror neurons. These are the little brain cells responsible for empathy. When they're firing on all cylinders, you don't just observe an emotion in someone else, you actually feel a version of it yourself. It's like an empathetic echo inside of you.
So what does it all mean when you have this deep processing system and this heightened empathy? Well, it means we need a whole new way to think about your mind.
This right here, this is the core idea. Your brain is a high-fidelity machine. It's built for immense detail, for nuance, for depth, and you're trying to process a world filled with overwhelming detail that a lot of people they don't even notice it's there.
This is where we flip the script. What you've always felt was rudeness, that's actually your brain working overtime on high-fidelity data. What feels like social anxiety, it's really an overwhelming dose of empathy. It has never been a flaw. It's just a different, more sensitive wiring. Which brings us finally to the act of looking away. It is time to stop seeing that as a weakness and to start seeing it for what it truly is, a coping mechanism, a tool. Think of it like this. The gaze, that's step one, massive data input. Looking away, that's you hitting the pause button on that intense data stream. It gives your high-powered brain a quick second to catch up, to sort through all the emotional and social data it just downloaded.
So please, let go of the idea that this is some kind of weakness. If anything, it's a sign that you are so deeply engaged that you need a moment to fully comprehend everything you're taking in.
I want you to remember this. The next time you feel that urge to look away, know that you're not avoiding the conversation. You're not being rude. You are simply giving your remarkable brain the space it needs to do what it does best: process the world in stunning, high-definition detail.